Another miss. Licked clean. Padram, why can't a man make a decent profit anymore? Not that I'm complaining. Maybe the castle would be more fruitful.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Mighty fine weather for a stroll. Am I right?
Yep. Are you here for a walk too?
No, not precisely. I am on a walk, yes, but it is a different kind of walk. A gilded walk of spreading joy and awe to all whom I may encounter. I am Haksun ibn al-Anduraz, purveyor of goods most wondrous, wandering merchant supreme, and most certainly not one of those street peddlers who would shank you for a stray copper.
Wow, so the gnomes are Arabic?
I guess so.
Because there's the Ibn al.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
No reason why not.
Oh, then you must have come to see my brother.
I'm afraid your meaning eludes me. But if you pardon me asking, what is a nice young lady like yourself doing in a place like this?
I live here.
You live here? As in, here?
I know. I'm sorry about the mess, but it's a recent thing. My brother just became the lord of that castle. See? Over there.
Oh, is that so? Well, things just got very, very interesting. Perhaps there is good money to be made here, after all. This is a most fortuitous development. I would be delighted to exchange goods with your brother. That is, with your permission, my fair lady.
But of course! I'm sure he'll be overjoyed to have you.
Ah, splendid! Well then, all that remains is a handshake to cement our joyous agreement. Am I right? Shall we?
The grandfather's not going to be happy.
But he did say we needed gnomes.
Oh, okay.
He
I
said
thought
he
he
was
said
an
he
old
disliked
racist.
them.
He said he disliked them and that he was a racist. But not that not that he was gonna ignore them. Okay, so personal bonds. Ah, yep, here we go. Haksun. So common resources in his shop inventory.
Oh, so he's a shopkeeper?
Uncommon resources. Rare resources. Alright, easy enough. I guess let's go home.
Yeah, everything else is locked.
Yep.
And they wanted... Wait, what is that? Seder Day? Or what was it?
Yeah, Seder Day. That's adorable.
I love satyrs and fawns.
Okay, so let's go home.
Satyrs less so than fawns.
Okay, so we have the inn, town square. I guess let's go to... Well, can we go to the town square first?
Yeah.
Do we have to go to the exclamation mark?
Oh, hey, is that a big turtle?
Hello,
Yeah, looks like it.
customer.
Don't be shy, I'm open for business. What would you like to do? Shop. Okay, so we can sell the stuff that we found, or we could get, I have some amount of money.
Invigorating file, flash goggles.
Negative effects resistance. A lot of elemental resistance, not a whole lot of like more interesting things.
We won't know what elemental resistance is.
Yeah,
We'll need
the
until
invigorating
later.
file doesn't sound like a bad idea though.
100 plus 100 health.
Tempting. Let's pick it up. We don't have a whole lot of trinkets right now, so it's probably a good idea. Characters. So I'm gonna throw it on Signy, I think.
Did she have lower health than the other members of your party?
No, but Griffith has shield generation. Kay is more of kind of a support character, and she's a get in the group of enemies
And brawl. yeah.
brawl, so she needs as much survivability as we can give her. Okay. Anyway, let's go to Castle Loren. And this is what happened.
Oh, joy.
please don't make it a habit out of collecting half-naked women in our castle.
She needs our help. That, and she may yet turn out to be useful. Oh, here, this youngster speaks the truth. You shouldn't shun such occasions, dear boy. There are many more to come. You need to make the most of it, or best of it. What do you mean? As you grow in prestige, powerful individuals may cling to your presence. You'd be wise to include them in your inner circle. Temper their trust into an asset, and you will surpass every obstacle.
No. Meh.
What now, grandfather? One way or another, you seem to have grasped the basics of what it means to be a ruler. The long journey, however, only begins. Crucy. Aye, him, and more. This debt cannot be settled overnight. If he is to keep a tight leash on your kingdom, we need to entice him with a prospect of growth. But fear not, after all, you have me. I can offer you guidance, you know, experience, and the direction that comes with it. Set your goals, focus your attention. It's better to work towards something concrete, don't you think? I suppose you're right.
Here, your tasks will be...
Well, let's see. Your objectives in the next 2 months should be... Okay, have 5+ kingdom quests completed. And that's it. So, we have 2 months to do so. Well, what are you waiting for? Get to it! Chop chop! Alright, as the experienced ex-head of House Loren, the grandfather decides to aid Kay by focusing the young ruler's efforts. Receiving the first of many bi-monthly objective sets, Kay begins his struggle against debt and time. You have received the complete list of tasks required to restore Ascalia. These are collectively called Kingdom Quests. You can always check the status and required quotas of Kingdom Quests in the quest log under the tab menu. Completing Kingdom Quests represents the effort and growth needed to stave off the debt collector. That debit. Sorry. Always messes with my head when I see debt. Every 2 months, the debt collector will come and evaluate your progress. If you don't meet the required quotas, it's game over.
Oh.
In addition to Kingdom Quests, some chapters may issue a story quest. Completing these should take priority above everything else, as neglecting to do so will fail a chapter regardless of the number of Kingdom Quests. Got it.
All right, this concludes our little series of walls of text. Remember, if something remains unclear, you can always review these tutorials by clicking on the question mark in the upper right corner of the screen. Good luck, and try not to screw up, will you?
Okay, so our party has unlocked, so we get a new perk slot. Companions grow stronger. We have unlocked Kingdom Quests. So let's do perk slots. We have perks. Okay, so command can now be used regardless of line of sight.
Nice.
Okay, so let's do Vitality. Let's do Vitality and Initiative. The extra damage is tempting, but going early is probably more useful. And she doesn't need the Initiative, because hers is already really high.
Well, what are her abilities?
It's the same. Perks are mostly universal. There are a couple of specific ones. So we're going to give her damage and health. So that makes her much, much tankier. Oh, visual customization is not possible yet, but we will be able to do so. Well, that's nice. Okay, and then otherwise that's just stuff. Okay.
Report back to who?
Quests. Okay, here we go. So report back to Castle Loren. So we got to finish that off. Kingdom Quests. Here we go.
Oh, is that thunder again?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's going to be storming all day. So we have a ton of Kingdom Quests to complete. So acquaintance status with 4 people, 8 people, buddy status with 4, 8. So this is just make friends with people.
Friends.
Catch something 30 times while fishing. 60 times while fishing, 100 times. Craft 10 regular quality, fine, masterwork. Okay, so craft a lot of things.
Crafting, engineering,
Level
experience,
up,
woo!
clear the different zones, construct buildings. Okay, so none of the Kingdom Quests are actually particularly hard from what I can tell. Let's figure out how to finish this quest. Guess we gotta talk to Griffith.
Hello, young master.
If I may, young master, I'd like to talk about your combat technique. Would you like to spend the day with Griffith? Exit. Okay. So are we? Oh, it's completed. We're done with the beast.
So
we're done. We're done with this.
Okay.
Rude Awakening. So we have nothing active.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna pull up the menu for a second. Personal bonds. So we could spend time with Griffith.
Well, that will unlock,
Well, it won't unlock anything. It'll just give us some RP.
well, won't it help towards making him at least an acquaintance?
So it will, but hers is ready to level up, so we need to prioritize.
We need to spend time with her.
Yeah, because I don't know if we gain extra RP, like if it's locked off, or if
After
it's
the
maxed
day?
out. I don't know if it'll roll over or anything like
Well,
that.
where is she? Because she's not there.
Interesting question. I'm
We were
just gonna,
supposed to give her a place to live.
yeah, I'm just gonna wander around for a bit. But she might not be here. Let's talk to Gwendolyn.
Oh, joy.
Well, there's no place but up from now. You want to know what I think? Let's get building. We need to become self-sufficient as soon as possible.
Any suggestions in particular?
Well, I expect there'll be plenty of fighting ahead. A blacksmith seems like a good start, don't you think?
All right. And let's talk to Elaine.
I know things started off rough, but please don't give up. I have a good feeling about this.
Any ideas how we should proceed?
Great. We managed to tidy up the place a bit, so maybe it's time we invite some people? Having Baz and Lilka reminded me how nice it is to have neighbors again. Let's get some more, okay?
All right.
Blah, 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 blah.
I'm just gonna roll around talking to people. We might just not find
Yeah, I don't.
what's her face.
Maybe you'll have to do something more with her in order to get something to happen.
What can I get you? Howdy. You're here to eat, Mr. Loren?
Okay, so we can spend the day with them. I know nothing. Honest. Eh? What do you mean you came to talk? We can spend the day with him, too. Okay. Well, I don't... So we can spend time with people. I'm just holding off on that. Chapter objectives, codex entry.
I mean, won't spending time with Griffith help? Or you want to see the buildings
spending
you can
time
upgrade?
with Griffith is probably a good idea. So we can make a building. So
Well,
unlocks.
didn't she say the blacksmiths would be good?
Yeah, I was mildly considering going with the this. This is the merchant shop. Because Haxton sells
Haxton.
crafting resources. And buys unneeded items we might have.
So there's the town square, the placeholder inn.
Yeah, we can't get the blacksmith anyway.
Oh, okay.
Pathfinder study, Miri the Pathfinder, odds of finding rare treasure after
Unlocks
battle.
Miri the Pathfinder. Miri increases your odds of finding rare treasure after battles.
It's tempting. Craft potions. Okay. Craft trinkets in our safe house. So maybe Pathfinder study might be the better one.
So what are the ones we can build? The study and what was the other one?
We can build the merchant house or the Pathfinder study.
I like the idea of getting rare components.
Okay. Well, it's not rare components, rare treasure, but that would be useful. So let's build this.
Days to build, 1.
How do?
Maybe you click on each?
Oh, buildings can be constructed by clicking on the chest in Castle Loren.
So either way we have to go back to Castle Loren.
Yep. So venture forth.
Town construction.
construction.
There we go.
Okay, from this screen, you can order construction of different buildings around the town. To construct or upgrade an already existing building, press left click on the hammer icon. Each comes with individual construction costs. Not every building can be constructed right off the bat. For the option to become available, you need to find the corresponding dweller first. For example, we need the blacksmith before we can get the smithy.
So we don't have Mary, which means that we have the merchant.
We have the merchant.
I thought you didn't have enough resources for the inn.
Yeah.
So maybe you do need to build the merchant house.
Okay, let's go with the merchant house. I mean, it'll let us buy components and gemstones anyway, which will be helpful.
Okay.
Okay,
Song Day.
so that's over and done with. So the pier. All right. Well, we've got that taken care of, and I guess let's
Haxton
go
will be
check that
happy
out.
with that. Oh, hey, they moved. Well, but you'll still be able to.
Oh, diplomatic missives. From this screen, you can access and resolve your ongoing diplomatic missives. Your castle will periodically receive diplomatic missives requiring your attention. These are organized around paired faction conflicts. Shido against Lordamar, Alfheimer against the Empire. Only one faction can be sorted in each missive, granting you a reputation level.
Oh, so this is like, remember when Dragon Commander, when all of the guys were having tiffs and you had to choose like dwarves versus elves or undead versus lizard?
Okay, these do remember that these factions come in pairs. You won't be able to get everything without some dedicated kissing. Nobody likes the guy on the fence. Okay, so we don't have any from these, so this is unfortunate.
Because it means that you will have to, wait, what are you doing?
I'm just opening this up. So if we look at diplomacy, so we have to choose between the dwarves or the elves. Okay.
Oh, wait, what were the ones in...
So these guys are in conflict and these guys are in conflict. Remaining attainable reputation. Yeah, so, we have to choose who do we want? Henrietta or Esther, Valen or Mifune?
Ah, that's terrible because, I mean, I personally love elves, but Mifune sounded like a good character. And then, I mean, between Esther and Henrietta, I don't know.
Personally, I like elves. I like their design, plus 2% dodge and 4% initiative is a lot better than Resistance's minus movement range. Movement is super important. And then...
So that's shielding.
Yeah, shields per turn and shields per activation.
And then the other one just stashes of
Resistance.
trinkets.
Well, everybody has
okay.
trinkets. The trinkets are... I'm not actually sure. I think trinkets are just like accessories. Item which can be used in battles to summon Shindurian mages to your age. Yeah, so I think we should go with the Sun Empire and the elves. Because I'd like Esther and I'd like Mifune, but I like this faction better and this faction's perks are too good to be ignored.
What were the other the Machinist faction's perks that were...
Ignore 5% of target's resistances. That is useful, but not that useful, and damage and accuracy. That is pretty good, but effectively, if I had both of these on, that's 60 health per turn for every character with those perks running. That's a lot.
No, I can understand your reasoning.
Yep, so...
I mean, I personally was a fan of the elves. I didn't really have a preference between the sun
top
people.
two. Well, the top two are kind of boring. I mean, maybe if they get more...
I wish... I would like to get introduced to them and learn a little bit of lore about them.
Yeah, hopefully we get to learn a lot more about them before we do. Well, anyway, so we don't know where Signy is, probably.
I would check the other places in the castle, maybe?
What's this?
Are there other
Rest?
rooms? Oh, you don't want to rest a day.
Oh. Scratch that. Why would we
Because that does
ever?
nothing.
Yeah. Who would want to rest ever? Oh, interesting.
Oh, so the suit of armor did get moved.
Yeah.
But yeah, where could she be hiding in the castle?
She might not be anywhere.
She might still be out in the forest. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, she'll probably pop up as we go along. Oh, there she is.
Oh, okay, good. Let's see if we can level it up. But where is the wrestling pit? I am so confused. Oh, what? We can't talk with her?
Yeah, so I think different characters can be hung out with on different days. If you notice, we can't hang out with
them
Baz
anymore.
and Lilka.
But you can still hang out with Griffith. Why not?
Well, part of it is there's also the temptation of venturing forth. Here.
True.
I'm gonna save, because we could hang out with them, but remember, we got a lot of rep for, we got a lot of rep with,
But I don't know if hanging out with
Signy.
him will destroy Signy's.
It won't destroy Signy's at all. I'm saying we can get more rep with him, potentially doing adventures. Hanging out with non-party members seems like more important things, because if we...
So we missed out with Lilka and
No, we'll get the opportunity to come back for it.
It's like Shichi Roji.
So each character can be hung out with on different days. But here's the question. I've saved. Let's see. So we've got, we can just go wherever.
Ooh, so there's the Festerlands, home of the repulsive Merkmen.
Let's see.
Let's see. Falgarwood, which belongs to whom? Or is inhabited by whom? Notice how there are different crests associated with them?
I was paying attention to, do you see how on the right it says dungeon? So we can't go back here. Dungeon easy. Dungeon difficult.
So that's why it has a big skull on it with arrows. So you're gonna want to go to the plains or the forest.
Yeah, I'm leaning for Banmacher, probably.
What was the other one? Numerous legends, most of them utterly ridiculous.
Like, we could maybe do this one?
Actually, here, why don't you take a look at the places further down the map? Can you, like, highlight them?
I can't seem to move.
No,
here we go.
No, like, hover over them.
No, I can't hover. If it doesn't have a foot, I can't go to it. So there's the Obsidian Groves, interestingly enough. Mazes of darkened stone slither on soil and far across the horizon. But this one's unlocked for some reason.
But that has a skull and cross. Well,
but yeah,
cross
it's difficult.
I would suggest going in the direction you think you want to. For instance, down there is the desert. To the right is
I was leaning for this one just because it unlocks the most amount of nodes.
Palm trees. That's like swamplands, and that's ice.
I don't know. I guess I'm just afraid that I'm gonna go waste my time and get my ass kicked.
Wait, what was the difficulty? Oh, that's
This is easy versus just dungeon. So this is normal, this is hard, this is easy.
Okay, if you want to take the easy route. But who knows?
I'm not sure. Well, either way, let's see. How do we get out of here? Can we just stay? It doesn't waste any time if I'm being indecisive, right?
Hopefully it doesn't waste a day.
Okay. All right, I will admit, I actually have no idea where we're supposed to go and what we're supposed to do, so we can talk to Griffith stuff. I'm tempted to do an adventure.
I would talk with Griffith, see what happens.
Okay, let's hang out with Griffith.
Hello, young master.
If I may, young master, I'd like to talk about your combat technique. Spend the day with Griffith. Sure.
Splendid.
Excellent. Let us proceed. It's been some time since you participated in prolonged combat, young master. Here, let us spar. Okay, I'm ready. Ha!
Splendid.
Good form. But there's always room for improvement, is there not? Whoa! Well, you know your basics, that much is certain. I don't know, what do you want to do? Not well enough, it seems, or ready for another go?
Or you're clearly better. And he's probably gonna be like, haha, but that came from years of training. Do you want to flatter him?
I'm not sure. He doesn't seem like it.
He's not much for flattering.
Yeah,
He's
I don't know
pragmatism.
Yeah. Let's go with ready for another go.
Sure.
Ready for another go?
Ah, excellent.
As always. Now, strike again.
Let's do left or right.
Okay.
Unless you want to be bold.
Let's be bold. I'll charge straight at him. Bold move, young master. Continue. So it looks like
he approves of you.
He approves of boldness, I guess.
Monk's Day. Is it Monday?
Okay.
Yay! You're an acquaintance.
So we did unlock acquaintance. Wait, does that mean we already have acquaintance with her? No.
No, we need to do something with her.
Okay, but it was enough to at least get up here. But buddy, okay, well that's good to know.
Well, let's see where she is. Or she
is actually out of the pier.
Oh, maybe we have a chance to talk with her.
Oh, so we do.
The duckling approaches.
Would you like to spend the day with Signy? Sure.
Just so.
And so we will.
Hey, I trust nothing's bothering you. You've been hanging out here a lot. Hope you had no problems adjusting to town life?
These settlements of stone and wood are confusing.
Oh, okay, so she says a sentence.
Yeah,
and then
almost, but I think that's just her default sort of dialogue.
These town rites remain unfamiliar to me, much as your kin is not my kin. But they're strong people, both in strike and spirit. The duckling keeps good company. The trails of wood and cobble, I mesh with less. There are smells and colors that confuse me, and I do not always wish to confront them,
Doesn't she remind you of the Beast Lady from Tyranny?
Yeah, she does.
Even she spoke cryptically.
Yeah.
And, you know, in that sort of growly format as well. Huh.
But this brings warmth. It mirrors familiar sights. And for that, I am grateful.
See, so the pier reminds you of Homer. Let's go with it is indeed soothing.
Okay.
It is
She
indeed
seemed to like
soothing.
it.
Yep.
We fight so that we may achieve rest. We rest so that we may fight. To everything there is a reason, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Just as a mother bear cannot nurse her young in the thick of the hunt, so does a warrior need time to sharpen their claws. Yes?
Getting carried away with the cones. Oh, right. I've been meaning to ask. There's also that one matter. Your totem, was it? How goes your search for your beast? As I recall, that was very important for you and your tribe. Not too well, I take it.
No. And I hold no answers why. A Keldra is supposed to find their own meaning. Communion, confrontation, cooperation. 3 paths to walk in search of a totem. Nothing else is known. To journey, to hunt, to experience. Those are our tools. Our hands, our eyes, our senses, all but needles to pierce the darkness. We exchanged our oaths once, yes? You will help me.
I gave my word.
A rare kindness.
A stance worthy of respect, and I shall repay in kind. The wind sings of a journey, the water hums a calling, the land dances, full of life and motion.
The ancestors are with us.
The portents are there. I will find my beast, this I swear.
Drinky time. Ah.
Okay. So our bond has grown stronger.
It's grown stronger.
Yeah, it's grown stronger, but
Grown.
it's actually apparently already ready to level up again.
Well, you're at like 100% before, and that just booped it to another 100%.
Yeah, I guess so.
Find her again. Nah.
I mean, we maybe could. No, looks
She
like
moved.
she's.
Everyone
Yeah,
moved.
well, every day, every character has a different location that they're in.
Okay, so do you want to see what's going on at the inn or the
Yeah,
town square? Or
I mean,
you do
so-
want to go off on an adventure?
I do
soon.
want to go on an adventure, but here's one thing.
Oh, the
Acquaintance
personal-
status with 4 people. It looks like getting to acquaintance status is actually
important.
really easy. So if we just hang out with everybody specifically, I want to hang out with Baz and Lilka before we go
Okay,
anywhere.
there we go. Lilka.
What can I get you? Howdy, you here to eat, Mr. Lauren?
Spend the day with him? Yes.
Cool, give me a second. Hey there. Hey again, mister. Ready to order?
Sure.
What can I get you? Okay. So, what will it be?
Let's go with today's special.
Okay.
Oh,
What was that?
only one.
Maybe they liked meat, or what was
Maybe.
the last option?
Yeah, give me today's special.
sir. Great choice. One today's special coming right up.
Okay, I'm actually gonna try something. Uh-oh.
Oh man.
Here you go. Eat up. And how was it?
It
Okay.
was alright.
Thanks. Thanks, mister. I'll pass the compliments to Papa. Hey, Papa, the king boy liked your food.
King boy, jeez.
Dad had been wondering when you were going to drop by for your first big meal, actually. Glad to see you finally decided to pay us a visit. Or, you know, nice to get a customer who's not allergic to paying for their food.
Oh.
I'm not even sure if there's a word for people like him anymore.
So the inn doesn't get many outside customers? No guests from the road?
A trader here, a trader there. Nothing too fancy. Used to be way worse, though. I think it's because you're here now, you know? You're attracting people.
Huh. That'd be a first.
It's called tourism, mister. It turns boring old crap holes into objects of mad desire.
Tourism, you say?
At least that's what the, one Osbergian old lady said. Huh. I may have gotten it wrong, though. Papa says it's a fad. I don't know, really.
Just some water, my good sir.
Who do you think would win?
Eh?
You know, between Papa and your friend. If they were to, say, to arm wrestle, who'd win?
Absolutely bad.
I mean, looking at her father's arms,
Yeah.
I mean,
he outmasses.
I wonder if that's gonna hurt Griffith's feelings.
It didn't look like Griffith even heard.
Yes, I once saw Papa walk through a brick wall unharmed. I bet he'd handle it.
Walk through a brick wall? How's that even work?
I don't know, he never elaborated.
There's no cow level. Okay, so I actually have to test something. So,
Well, how much did her level go up?
60%.
Oh, you got acquaintance.
It's not bad. I think you get 20% per ding. But I'm gonna create a new save.
Oh no! Are you gonna really go back to
and
see?
we're gonna go back. Don't worry, we don't actually have to read the dialogue. I want to test this because this is important. If how much choices matter.
Oh, we have to do that all over again.
It barely matters, Shell. It's okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna quick check, make sure I have.
Well, we're gonna need to do her again as well.
Yeah, that's not a big
Hello,
deal.
young master.
Okay, spend time with Griffith. Okay, so this cutscene cannot be skipped. Okay.
Well, that's because we have choices to make.
Yeah.
Again.
So, well, but this is a test. I want to see if we can do these. Okay, so if we do not well enough, it seems. It's only one. Okay. So if we strike from the right. Keep going. Continue.
You weren't that bold, so
yeah,
he didn't
exactly.
like
So
it.
going bold with him made a huge difference.
Can we go back to our previous save?
Absolutely.
Please? Do you even remember which one it was?
It's this one. Shell, shh. It's fine. There's also autosaves. There's a couple other things. I'm just doing some testing because I'm curious.
Hello, young master.
Because what if we can get,
What if you could get 100% with the girl, too?
yeah, like, what if we can actually maximize these? Considering we've got a time limit of, like, actual days.
Well, he liked it when you wanted to go for another go.
Yeah, I just want to see what You're Clearly Better gives me, because it's probably nothing.
Yeah, he didn't like that.
So he doesn't like that at all, and if we go from the left...
Continue.
Yeah, so we'd maxed it out as best as possible. If we chose those options, we actually would have gotten nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Well, we know what his personality is like.
all
at
it did
least.
was it got us acquaintance, nothing more. So yeah, let's load back. So go bold with him. I have no idea what's happening here. Oh, okay, it just loaded us back.
Hello, young master.
So I think before we hang out with people in the future, oh, this is before we built the merchant shop. Maybe.
Oh.
It's okay, whatever.
I mean, do you really want to have to go through all of this all over again just to see what would help with Lilka?
Well, I can save between every. So ready for another go, because he likes that. Yeah, so that was 3, and charge straight at him. Yeah, so he liked both of those.
Continue.
Mm-hmm. And we did everything right for Signy, didn't we?
I'm fairly certain we did. But, oh no, there she is on the pier. So I guess this is, we have built the merchant house up. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna create a new save game. And let's go see if we can min-max her a little bit. As weird and silly as that sounds.
The duckling approaches.
Okay, so if we spend the day with her, we can just blip through the dialogue really quick.
These settlements of stone.
I'm glad that we can save scum this to some degree. So let's try the pier reminds you of home.
Comfort
Uh,
is good, but it
Yeah,
shouldn't
yes,
like
no,
that.
not quite. Okay. Let's
and you
try.
seem desperate, and the I can't help if you can't help yourself.
Let's just
is
go with that
bad.
one. Yeah. So.
She
It-
liked our old answers.
Yeah, she liked our
more.
old answers better. But again, that's kind of why I wanted to test these things.
I just don't want to do this with every conversation
No.
we do, because that would really slow down the game.
No, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna save before every conversation that we do. And if we get the single dings, then we reload.
Okay.
But no, I'm not gonna work to min-max every one of them, but
Juggling approach.
Because it just also doesn't
Just
seem
so.
natural.
what? You mean my mystical magical time travel powers that seem to transfer from game to game
These settlements of stone.
are not okay to use? Alright, so it's indeed soothing. Okay. I mean, honestly, it doesn't even take that long to loop back through. And there's not a whole lot of these dialogue segments to begin
rare-
with.
Oh, I
Behind-
know.
It's only slow now because we had to go through several because I had to test them because I had no idea. Okay, so we got 48 days left, so let's go back to the inn.
Did you already build the merchant house?
Yeah, we've already built the merchant house. So let's hang out with Lilka.
Can I get you?
Because we're only getting single dings with her.
Right. So we have to choose a different suggestion for the
What
meat.
can I get you?
Okay, so let's
so
go
not the
with
special.
let's go with a lot of meat.
Mm-hmm.
Something with a lot of meat.
Yes, sir. Aye, aye. One meat plate on the way.
We didn't even get a single ding from that.
No, you didn't. And it was bad.
I've had better dog food.
Oh, that's just mean. The king boy said your cooking tasted like crap. Relax. Feedback's good.
Hey.
Sorry, I'm just skipping through this.
Dad, I've been wondering when you're gonna drop by. Okay, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, we've
that's-
already seen this. Sorry, I didn't know how much was there. Anyway,
That's the trader and the tourism.
okay, so the dialogue immediately following a choice will be different for every option, but everything thereafter is the same. Okay, so I'll keep that in mind for when we go through these. So who would win? What about me?
Oh, she really likes that.
Yeah.
Huh.
But I could wrestle you myself, mister.
So we're gonna do this again to get the good option.
Yeah, exactly. Because since we have a limited amount of time, I really would like to get the optimum options. I do this in Persona, so why not do this in this game too? As cheese gamey as it is, we're just not going to be able to get through everything if I don't, because we'll have to spend extra
So we
time
want
hanging
to
out with the
choose the
characters.
soup.
Yeah, we'll try the soup. It seems like there are 2 ding options
Hey there.
available. Okay,
What
so
can I
ready to
get you?
order. So let's try the soup, please.
Yes, sir. A soup? Oh, Dad makes great vegetable soup. You'll see.
Nope, it's not the soup. It's the special of the day.
So the special of the day just gives you 1 up.
Yeah. ...
Huh? Speak up. Can't hear you. Are you trying to mimic Papa?
Uh,
Uh,
uh.
anyhow. Dad, that's
Okay,
the
yeah, so
same
we already
thing.
know this. So
So we
it's
want
special of the day.
special.
Special of the day, and then we compliment it.
Well, saying it's all right.
And then
what
if we
about
say
me?
Griffith.
My dad is bigger than yours.
Fat
That
chance. No, really, in fact, I'm quite sure of it.
Come on, you can't be serious.
Okay.
Yeah.
The other thing is it's actually kind of nice to see what the other options are.
I mean, it is.
If I don't skip past them too fast.
I just don't
Okay.
want to do this for every
heck no.
conversation.
I don't want to do that.
please.
This is just a for now thing. We'll be kind of
Experiment.
yeah,
Okay.
experiment and see
Get you.
what the characters say. So spend the day with them. Anyway, so now we know how to min-max it. The other thing is it might
what can I get
chain.
you?
So let's do today's
Yes, sir.
special. So it gets one. So we get one. Ugh.
It does look bad. It was alright.
Okay, it was alright.
Thanks.
That's the whole tourism part.
Yep. And then,
Who do you think would win?
what about me? Hey, we got 3 for that one.
You? But I could rustle you myself, mister.
Aw. So the other thing about this and why getting it perfect is worth doing is instead of getting 2, which we gotten previously, we got 3. So we're up to 80% with them.
That's nice.
And we're acquaintances.
So we need one more acquaintance, right?
Yeah. So I was just gonna, I don't know, we could hang out with Haxun or Shichiroji. I'm leaning for Shichiroji just because
Fishing.
fishing.